large data program. Sorry to interrupt. I'm closing. Yes. So,
Okay, so this is a message from Hanley saying that the sun is set for them. So let's all thank people in Hanley. Crispin, you want to turn your video on? Yeah. So there's Crispin and his colleagues in Hanley. The sun has set in Hanley now. Can you bring everybody in? We'd like to see all of you and say hello. Everybody in Hanley. Hanley Himari Hall is a site of our observatory in Ladakh, which is 4,500 meters high. We have now in the camera people from IAA as well as whom we call the Hanley Dark Sky Reserve ambassadors. These are young people from the nearby villages who are going to become the astrotourism guides for the upcoming Hanley Dark Sky Reserve, and they're very, very happy that they're able to join us here. So, hello everybody, thanks a lot for your feed from Hanley. We will continue with the day feed now, but on everybody watching us from around the world, we'd like to thank everybody in Hanley for the delightful live stream of the eclipse you've been giving us so far. Now we come back to Shirakasan and we will conclude about the NLSC.
Okay, yes. So as I was saying, the project started about more than a decade ago, and we were able to identify a superb site on the shores of Kangdong Lake Mira. And the project is now reached a very mature stage. It is now with the Department of Science and Technology, and we are hopeful that soon meaning in about less than a year or so, this project will get the final go-ahead. As far as the team is concerned, they are absolutely ready. All the design and everything has been worked out. The experiments, the scientific team, everything is now in place, and I think it's just waiting for the final go-ahead. Okay, David, back to you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks for popping in, and I think he's obviously upstairs to look at the eclipse through the eclipse classes himself. Because in Bangalore, fortunately, the sky actually is clear, which is quite a rare occurrence. So now I'll ask Banya to take a couple more questions from YouTube chat.
So yes, please put your questions in the YouTube chat box and we can take them. So one thing I can tell you about the eclipse is in general how eclipses move on the earth. Remember, earth rotates from west to east at a speed of 28 km per hour at the equator. And the moon is also orbiting the earth from west to east about per minute, 28 km per minute. And moon is also orbiting earth west to east about 61 km per minute. Okay, so during eclipse, moon's shadow also moves from east to west with a speed which is difference between these two, that is 68 minus 28, which is 33 km per minute across the Earth's map, right? So that is roughly how this shadow of the moon moves on the surface of the Earth, and that shadow is basically called the track of the eclipse. And in most favorable circumstances, when the total solar eclipse occurs, the track can be up to 267 kilometers wide, and the totality can last as long as 7 minutes. Right? So that happens in a very, very rare circumstances. And the partial eclipse can be seen from a large area on the Earth's surface, as large as 6,400 kilometers wide and so on. Typically the totality, the band of the totality could be 100 to 160 kilometers when there is a total solar eclipse. And the shadow can sweep an area of Earth's surface about 16,000 kilometers. Right? So if there is an eclipse, as I said, the shadow moves to different part of the earth, and from start to end it could be as long as 16,000 kilometers. And total solar eclipses are rare events, although they occur somewhere on earth every 18 months on average. It's estimated that they reoccur at a given place only once every 360 to 410 years on an average. So that's like if you are seeing a total solar eclipse at one place, that's only going to be a one lifetime event. And again, I want to reiterate that these eclipses are basically the geometrical effect, and there is nothing supernatural or divine about it. And whatever damage or harm people talk about, that's harm. So, well, you can see from Leh Ladakh already a very small part of the sun is now seen. Partly it is blocked by moon and partly by the foreground mountains. So this is again a very rare picture that you would see for next couple of minutes or very less, because you can see it is shrinking very fast, and in a minute or so the sun would set in Leh. So these are the last couple of seconds that would be visible before the sun sets, and this spectacle come to close. Yes, the last part. So we can see that there's only very small portion which is almost now gone now. So that concludes the eclipse from the Leh Ladakh. And we are trying to get the feed from Bangalore because sun is yet to set, and we already had some eclipse going on here, right?
Yes, that's true. So the eclipse started in Bangalore only a few minutes ago. We're trying to get a feed from upstairs, literally. But as you can see, the eclipse once the eclipse sets from north, it keeps the shadow keeps falling downwards and southwards.
Yes.
So while we're getting the Bangalore lake, you please continue posting questions and we will try and answer them while we're waiting. Okay.
And also, turn on your cameras. They move online. They move online. I'm waiting.
So how do you visit Leh and Hanle is a question. You'll have to write to us, go on our website, and you can fill up a form for that. Why should we not eat during the eclipse? You can. Shah was asking, can I watch the eclipse with bare eyes? Please do not do so. It's not safe for you to look at the sun directly. You have to use eclipse glasses or any projection method.
So there is a question on gravitational lensing during eclipse. So remember Einstein's general theory of relativity, which predicts that if there is a heavy massive object in the foreground of a star, then that object is going to bend the starlight. Now that was the theory, and in order to prove that, to give experimental proof for that theory, Arthur Eddington in 1919 eclipse expedition planned an experiment to test the theory. So that happened to be the total solar eclipse day in 1919, and when the total solar eclipse happened, they took several images of the sky and with the background stars, and when you take the same images of the same part of the sky 6 months later, you would see that position of the stars in these two images was different. So there was a slight shift in the position of the stars, and that shift was attributed to the gravitational bending which the sun caused to the background star, or the light coming from the background stars. So this is how the lensing happens when you have a massive object in the foreground and the light is coming from a source which is in the background. It's a myth. So I'm also looking at the questions and I would respond if there is any question. So there is a question whether Earth is the only planet which can experience the solar eclipse. That's भाई नीचे कर लो ना, नीचे कर लीजिए, एक तो पकड़ ले आराम से चलाइए, आईडी नीचे करिए।
देखिए यह ब्रह्मांड की अद्भुत घटनाओं में से एक है।
discovered now to revolve around distant stars, nearby stars.